Hello folks, and welcome back to the Way to Native Chronicles. What we're going to do here today is we're going to show how to put on some tire chains, and I've got to do this in a real hurry because my wife is at work right now, and if she comes back and I've got this tire in the living room, I'm in big trouble. Got to get this thing on. The reason I put it in the living room is because it's almost minus 40 outside here in Edmonton, and I have no great desire to go out there and set up a video camera and put on tire chains out in that kind of weather. So I've got this tire here. It's a 245 by 75 R16, and the chains, actually the tires on my truck are 265 75 R16. So this chain is actually a little bigger than what you're supposed to use for this tire, but actually it seems to fit on there good anyways. So that being said, it's still a good test case to show roughly how you put a chain on a set of tires, and it's not terribly difficult. It's a little frustrating at first. It's kind of frustrating in terms of the chain too. You've got to get the all these links here so that they're pointing to the outside. This is a V-bar chain, and it has little V-bars, little spikes that come out there. I have them facing down to the ground right now, so you have to set it up so that they're facing down, and that has to go on the outside of the tire here. So when what I have here is I have the chain set on here already, but you might notice that this link here is not right. It's I think it's a defect from the factory that they kind of twisted this one hook around, so it's really kind of screwball. I looked at this other chain here and it's okay, because you have to have all the spikes facing down, and this one is just kind of 180 degrees out of sync, and that caused this thing to come around there. So anyways, I might bring that chain back, but it could be made to work anyways. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this chain off, and so you notice what I have here is kind of a spider strap, and that's to give it some extra tension when you get the chain on the tire. It's optional, but it's a good option because it'll really help to keep the chain on the wheel. I mean, there are tighteners with this chain, and chains do vary a lot in design, so I'm just showing this one. I'm going to put a link in the description to what this chain is. It's actually a pretty high quality chain in my opinion. And what it comes with is a little tool like this that you can take, and you can put it in a slot, and you can turn off the tension with it. Normally I would have 3, but that one there is kind of buggered up. So now I've taken that tension off. I could have ridden with it just like that, but definitely the spider elastics do help. So now I'm going to take this hook off here and pull that out. Now my chain is loose off the tire, and to get it off, let's just take this puppy off here. We'll put the one that's on the ground on. Let's see here. Okay. Chains are heavy, but they're going to save your life if you get stuck in a really bad place. good for snow and also good for being in the mud. Helps you keep you from sliding off the road. Okay, now I've got this one with the spikes facing down, so I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to throw it over, right over, so that it's got the chains draped over the tire. Okay. Oops, actually, I should have put the tighteners on the outside. So let's just take this guy off. I actually want to have it this way, because I've got my little tensioners. So, let's just flip that over. I'm just going to make it a little more screwed up now that I got my chains mixed up. It should be okay. Okay, there we go. So you have your tire here, draping your chains over. Notice that the spikes are pointing to the outside, and I've got a little bit left over here, a little bit left over down here, and let's see here. Okay, yeah, that should be not too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this over onto the chain. Okay. Yeah. I hope I don't tear up the carpet too bad. Okay, so now we have the chain set up around here. As you get the bottom part kind of evened out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Roll it over the chain. And I have a hook here that can hook onto, let me just pick this up. This hook here can hook onto one of these, like that. I think I'm going to have to hook her way up high. Okay, and then this side here, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to pass that through these links here. That's what I want to do. This. Let's see, let's get some slack in here. Okay, so I have this guy here sitting in here. Okay, I can take this hook now and I can cam it over. See, I can get more cam force out of this. Okay, and as I said before, this is not the chain for this type of tire, but you can see I've hooked this over there. Then I can take my key and I can give it some more tightness. This is just for like that. Okay, I'll take this guy, got that one, and we'll take this guy. So now that's taken up a fair bit of slack. Now really, it's this tire is a little bit small for this set of chains, but we can make it work. So I'm going to take this hook here. Take this one here, this one, oops, maybe I should have taken this guy over here, okay, put this one down here, and I'll put that one there. So now I have a set of chains on this tire. And we're ready to roll. Now that didn't take terribly long, did it? It's, you can see here, I got all the spikes sitting on the outside of this thing. It's going to give me lots and lots of traction, and helps you keep from slipping off the road sideways too in the mud, which is actually a pretty big factor as well. So after you get these things on, going to drive for just a little bit, and then get out of the vehicle and check them for tightness. You might have to adjust them, make sure nothing's flying around and stuff. But that is basically how you do it. And definitely recommend that if you do this, don't wait until you're stuck and you need them for the first time you do it, because you're going to have a world of frustration. It's first of all, when you're stuck, you're already frustrated, and it may be dark, you may be in the mud, you might be in the snow. And it's going to be real fun trying to put these things on then. So just try to put them on at least one wheel before you ever need them, just to go through the procedure once, and then when you really need them, you'll be set to go, okay? One of the aspects of it is, it's actually a little frustrating, probably the first time you do it, is just to untangle the chains when you get them out of the box. This one here, this brand, which is this one here, comes in a nice plastic box, and it opens up. But be a little careful that the lid doesn't open when you lift it, and make sure it's hooked good. But it comes with the two sets of chains. It comes with a really big set of plans with it, or instructions. They're very clear, actually. Quite impressed with that. So you get this, and then you buy your spider things. I got these ones here. So hopefully that helps you out, get you started. But primary factor in this is make sure that you get the right size chains for your tire. So when you look at like this one here, it says a 245 slash 75 R16. So what that means is the 245 stands for how many millimeters wide your tire is, and the 75 means 75% the width of the tire is the height from the top of the tread to the rim. So that gives you the height of your profile. And then the 16 is your diameter of your wheel. So this one here is made to fit, in my case, 265 by 75 by R17 wheel. So make sure you look up in the charts, get the right one. Although, as you can see here, I sort of suspect that this chain would work on this smaller tire, even though it's not the ideal size for it. So you could maybe try that out too if you can't get the size you want. But so I hope this has helped you out a little bit. This is just a short, real quick little video. I hope I've made it clear enough. I've got cameras set up all over the place. But if you like this video, then please click like on it. I appreciate your subscriptions too, and put comments in the comments section. Give me some suggestions. Let's talk about driving in the muck and in the snow. There's a lot of techniques involved in it. You have to be really careful if you're out in remote areas, and having a set of chains could really be a game changer, maybe even a lifesaver if you're in really brutal conditions, like we can be up here in northern Alberta. So I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, from the Way to Native Chronicles, God bless.
Yide to den lag kehwitz. That's